Hi guys, welcome back to iAesthetics. I know I've spoken about Palestine before. Everyone, if you guys have been following my page, you know how I feel about Palestine. You know how I feel about Israel. That's definitely no secret. And I'm definitely not afraid to say it. F Israel every day, all day, for a lifetime, as long as I'm alive. But I didn't realize that the camera was like slowly sliding down. Um, I just saw this video, and I don't even know this company, but this video, there's these two people speaking. And they're talking about like a film that's made in Israel, and it's a big deal. And then they make a joke. They make a joke about being raped by dogs. And the lady, or I don't even know if I should call her a lady, I don't even want to swear, but she's like, I thought only Palestinians were raped by dogs. And I'm like, and then the guy jokes about having like, a dog at home or something, which I know he's trying to make like a really crude and sexual joke. But I was just like, how is this not considered hate speech? Like, all I hear is, you go to a Palestine protest, that's hate speech. You speak about Palestine, that's hate speech. From the river to the sea, that's effing hate speech. But joking about being raped, the kids are at home, so I don't want to say it out loud, by dogs, is not hate speech? Like, what the F? Like, what kind of a crazy, insane, satanic world have we like dropped in all of a sudden? And it's not even all of a sudden, but I guess it's because it's just so plain in your face these days that you are really seeing the dark side of this dunya, of this world. You know what? I'm gonna show you guys the clip. Hold on. These are the people that these racist pricks in this country are defending. Like, they're the ones who are innocent. They're the ones who are the victims. I am just so angry. Like, I don't even know where to begin with this. And this is just, I think just like a week ago, I was reading a testimony of a Palestinian prisoner who was released. And first of all, I don't know how this man is able to move on with life after being tormented and tortured by the terrorist IDF. I don't know where they get their strength from. I don't. But he was talking about his experience in there. They had his face blurred out for safety reasons, I'm sure, and because he probably didn't want the whole world seeing him. But he was talking about his experience, and he was talking about like just the brutality. But then the last part that shook me, and honestly, it stayed with me for quite some time, where like it was kind of like almost like haunting me, was when he talked about the dog. And I'm just like, I don't understand why and how. I didn't even think it was possible. But like, obviously this is Israel we're talking about, and they will do crazy, inhumane things that no one thought was possible, but here we are, and here it is. Anyways, he spoke about that experience, and it was really awful to hear it. He was speaking in Arabic, but it was translated, but it was really awful listening to it and hearing about it. So I can't even imagine what he must feel like, especially at night when he's alone. I don't know. I think about all these things. Like sometimes if I'm like sitting comfortably in bed, like I'll think about like the kids in Palestine who might be alone and scared at night. So anyways, I was like thinking like that, and I'm like, how do you survive and go through something so horrific and something so dehumanizing, you know? And then you figure out a way to move on until it's time to go and Allah brings you back. And then to see something like this with these assholes, these inhumane, barbaric morons who don't even have a shred of humanity, saying and joking about it as if it's nothing. Like, God, I wish the same would happen to them, if not worse. Like, I wish, like, I pray for it. Like, I pray that they get the same treatment, if not worse, because it's so funny to them. The suffering of others is so funny to them. And it's the same thing I've seen in social media, where the suffering of others is either funny or it's not real or it's propaganda. And I'm like, I just don't understand the stupidity of people either. I don't.
Film Festival, which is a very prestigious
It's like a really big deal.
It's a really big deal, and for a film made in Israel, that's pretty damn cool. I was only raped by 2 Israeli dogs.
I thought they only rape Palestinians.
No, I got also a dog.
Okay, was totally going to just kind of end it there. And I was going to post time lapse of a piece of art that I did for Palestine. And I saw this video like 5 minutes ago. Take a look.
So the New York Times has just reached out to me for comment about the other night on the red carpet. Claire, here's my comment. Claire, you work for a publication that is responsible for perpetuating the absolute worst blood libels against the Jewish people since the times of the Holocaust. And the most recent ridiculous claim that the paper you work for published is that the Israeli Defense Force trained dogs to rape Palestinians, because this is both anatomically and physiologically impossible. A dog cannot rape a human. Your publication published this piece with 0 evidence. We're all just supposed to sit here with a straight face and take it like it is some sort of truth. If you want to talk about actual rape, then let's talk about actual rape, like the mass rape of Israeli women on October 7th and onward. Now the idea that a joke.
So now it's a joke. We have testimonies, we have proof, but it's a joke and it's anatomically impossible, even though it's happened. And now it's a joke. And the fact that we keep talking about October 7th, when every claim has been debunked and they were not able to provide a single shred of proof on these allegations, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. My only comfort is that they're going to meet Allah one day, and there will be no escaping the truth that day. Literally my only comfort. I could keep going, but I'm not going to. Here's a time lapse.